Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to Melbourne for the opening race of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to the Australian Grand Prix. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. It's a combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners, making it a very tricky track when it comes to overtaking. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Leclerc, Tsunoda, Piastri, Lawson, and Isaac Hadjar, Albon, Fernando Alonso, Lance Stroll, and Sainz, Ocon, Bortoletto, Nico Hülkenberg, and Ollie Behrman. Doohan and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me for the first time this season here in the commentary box, Naomi Schiff. Hello, Gnomes. So here we are then at Albert Park. It's a street track. Well, it's not, it's a park track. People go for a nice Sunday afternoon stroll, but not this weekend.
Well, what a wonderful location. And today the challenge for them is going to be that this is a street circuit. So the probability of safety cars are quite high. There is a little bit of room for risk, but not much. So stay out of trouble.
Okay, pull the clutch in, hold it there until the start. Clutch out, we're green. Okay, DRS is now available. Okay mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Come on, you can win that place back. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.7 seconds.
Sorry, we didn't have the pace. I gave everything. Great job.
And points again.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
And let's not underestimate how hard it is for these drivers to know exactly what's happening with the conditions. When you're in the car, you have drops falling onto your visor. It's hard to know whether those drops are actually sticking to the track, if water's building up, or if it's still dry. So it's a tough call to make, and it is really a question of risk versus reward. So great decisions made by this driver today.
It's time to bring out the bubbly and spray it around. It's our podium celebrations. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved win today for Lando Norris. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.